Another day in paradise, Miku. Ah, what a beautiful day. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah. You know, I'll never get tired of your silence. Like, if you could talk to me, that'd be cool, but I think you're a really good listener, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, you're a great listener. You listen to me complain about anything, and that's kind of cool. I feel like, you know, if more people had someone like that in their life, um, they'd they'd find comfort in that. What do you? Can you get your? What the heck? Um, okay. Viewers. Uh, I decided to do a higher quality model this time around. I don't know how I feel about it yet, but if if you guys have any complaints, I guess let me know. Maybe I'll listen to you. Maybe I won't. There you go. Yeah, not the low res. We'll see how this goes. But scoot over, Miku. I'm gonna lay down here. Okay, you can't really lay down. This is good enough. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Okay, I got a story. I got a story to start off with. You better be listening, Miku, because I'm gonna question you after. Also, there's another freaking plane passing by. Gotta love living near an airport. You gotta love it. Oh yeah. And I like totally travel places, so it's so convenient for me because I go everywhere all the time. I travel. I'm gonna go to Japan and I'm gonna go meet you in real life, Miku. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I have a story to start off with. So I went to a Dave and Buster's. I was at a Dave and Buster's, and not for the reason that you think, which would probably be to like go play games and stuff, right? Go play those little dumb games to give you tickets to buy a little like dookie little squishy ball or something. They got some horrible prizes, dude. You want to win a PS5? Get 40 billion tickets! Sacrifice your newborn for the newest freaking a Steam machine or something. Like, it's crazy. It's actually crazy. They can't expect anyone to ever save up that much. It's unbelievable. I know why they do it. You know, they got to make their money back, but like, dude, that's just not. It's that'll be the day when pigs fly, I guess. You know. But anyway, back to my story. So Miku, freaking, I was at a Dave & Buster's to eat food, believe it or not. For those that didn't know, Dave & Buster's actually has like a menu of stuff to eat. I don't know if that's common knowledge. I didn't know this before. I just figured they sold like alcohol and like drinks. But I mean, I guess once you put two and two together, you realize that there are tables and stuff. Or at least the one that I go to, there's like tables and stuff, like booths to sit at near the games. So I guess if I were to just put two and two together, you would assume that, okay, yeah, there's stuff to eat there. But there's like actual food. You know, what I had ordered was what was it? Shrimp Cajun shrimp pasta is what I ordered. Cuz I've had it before, but I just didn't know it was from Dave & Buster's, right? Like, I'm saying the time I got to try it, it was literally from Dave & Buster's. So I was like, oh, I'll have that thing because that was good the time I had it. Excuse me. Jeez, I think the smoke is actually getting to me, dude. So that's what I ordered. But before I had ordered that, you know, the person who asked for your order, the freaking waiter, I guess, he asked for drinks. That's like the rule, I guess. They always give you a drink or ask for your drink and then you get your order or whatever. I I recently have been trying to cut down on like darker sodas. So like Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper, Pepsi, just any of the dark ones. Like I guess drinking a Sprite or maybe even like a Canada Dry, you know, isn't probably a good replacement, but it's like it's still soda, but there's like a part inside of my heart or part of me that just makes me feel like less of a like uh pardon my French, shitty person for drinking the Sprite instead of like a Coke. Um all of this just to say I ordered a root beer. Um I ordered a root beer, okay? What are you gonna do? You gonna sue me? Huh? Just let me drink what I want to drink, okay? It was my cheat day or whatever. Um so I ordered a root beer. And it took like at least like a good 30 minutes to get my root beer, mind you. This whole interaction between the waiter and me and this other person I was with at the time, you know, like okay, they're like young kids like me, right? So I don't expect them to have the best like intuition, or maybe they're just starting out or something. I don't know, but the service wasn't great, okay? But so it took me like what, like 30-20 minutes to get my root beer. The root beer was actually really freaking delicious. And look, despite how it might seem, Miku, yeah, I know you're listening. I'm not an alcoholic, okay? But this bottle, it was a glass bottle. It was like how, you know, there's Coca-Cola glass bottles. They gave me my root beer in like a glass bottle. It was called IBC root beer, and it literally looked like that stereotypical like brown bottle of beer, you know, and like cartoons and stuff. It was literally that, but it was root beer. So it looked like I was drinking a beer. And I was like, dude, does it look like I'm drinking? Like, if you were to see me in real life, Miku, you would see that I don't look like an adult that's over 21. Or at least that's what I think. I don't look over 21, which I'm not. But I'm not a minor, though. I'm not a minor. Viewers, I'm not a minor, I swear. I'm not a minor. I'm 19. Okay? Not that that has any relevance to me as a person, or you watching this video, or my story. But I don't know. I don't know why I told you that. Fuck you. Pardon my French. Again. Fuck this plane! Shit! Pardon my French. I'm sorry. I don't like cursing a lot, because it's just the way I was raised. But sometimes it helps prove your point. Get emotions across. Again, I'm sorry. Okay. So I got this bottle of root beer, and it was really good root beer. It was cold. I was taking my time with it because it took like another 30 minutes to actually get my food that I had ordered, the Cajun shrimp pasta. It took a good like 30-40 minutes. And so I was taking my time with this root beer because I wanted to have something to drink while I'm eating. Root beer was delicious. Wow. That was a good it's a good root beer. And I'm not gonna lie. It made me feel kind of cool. It made me feel kind of cool drinking from a bottle, okay? That looked like beer. I'm LARPing being a beer drinker. I know, but it felt cool. It felt cool. I felt like a big boy, you know? I felt like a big like a big guy. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, Miku, you know the back thing, you giving me the cold shoulder, that'll never get old, Miku. Just letting you know right now. I could do this all day. Just staring at your back. Yeah. So I get my pasta eventually. Pasta's good, you know. Oh, actually, I failed to mention. Before I even got my order, the waiter, he gave me my like a pasta, but the ingredients and like the way it was laid out looked nothing like what I had ordered, right? Besides the pasta bit. like I guess, because it was like noodles, right? But the pasta I'm talking about is like that. It's like the, it's like think noodles, but if they were like on steroids and like kind of wide, but also cut like in half in pieces, like those like those. Oh man, those sour strip licorice candies, whatever they're called, or just like licorice, but that's been like cut in half, right? That kind of pasta or whatever. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. But it was just not my order, and I was like, okay, whatever. I'll eat it anyway. I don't care. You know, is what I was telling the waiter, and the waiter were just looking at me like I'm stupid. He was staring at me, kind of like how you stare at me sometimes, Miku. Like how you stare. I stare cute to look at me. You know how you normally do, but it's cool. Okay, yeah, turn your back. Turn your back like you normally do. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm cool with eating this. It's all right, you know. Not thinking that whole time. Like I'm getting ready to eat this. I'm like getting my fork out of that stupid like white paper that they wrap your utensils in. Then as I'm about to like dig in, the waiters is like about to, the waiter is about to leave, right? But then I'm like, wait, this is probably someone else's order, and the other person is probably getting the thing that I had ordered. So I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm gonna be an utter inconvenience to these waiters. And yeah, they may be being absolute like bungholes because of just how not great they are at their job. You know, God bless them. I'm sorry, but you're not great at it. So I'm like, oh wait, I'm sorry, did you want to take this pasta? And then the guy's like, yeah. So he takes the pasta, and then I feel like the butthole of the whole situation, because I'm like, dude, if I would have eaten that, I didn't eat it, but if I would have eaten that pasta, someone else would have gotten the wrong order and would have been mad at the waiters, just like how we're being kind of like, well, I'm being completely respectful, okay? The person I was with at the time, they were getting pretty annoyed, which I didn't like, but I'm not gonna tell them not to be like an asshole. Pardon my French. But yeah, so I end up getting my pasta, and when I get my pasta, you know, it's really good. It's great. I think I already mentioned that. Stop sticking your foot down the drainage, or whatever that thing is. Can you stop? It's probably gross down there. There's probably like hair, poop, and like pee. Actually, do you want to get in? No? Shoot yourself! I'm taking a dip. It's freezing. It's freezing, Miku. It's good. Yeah, I don't know if you would be able to handle this. It's actually... Stop sticking your foot in the freaking thing, dude. Anyway, that's... What the... That's pretty much my story, Miku. Oh, Miku! Jeez, cover yourself up, dude. People are gonna see this. But yeah, that's pretty much the story of what happened to me recently. I was, you know, I had to deal with the waiters, and I say deal like if it was a huge inconvenience. Again, it wasn't like they were fine. They were really awkward. They were like my age. It just, I don't like how their awkwardness made me feel awkward, you know? But whatever. But yeah, that's the story. That's really the only thing of inconvenience. Not inconvenience. The only thing that really happened to me the past, like, 2 days. Because, like, the past 2 days I didn't upload. Sorry about the inconsistency. Whoever will actually tune in to each and every one of these. Yeah, sorry about that, you know. I had some live stuff going on. You know, like people with life usually do. And I couldn't get to it, you know, and I'm not gonna lie, the consistency won't be the best. It's probably not gonna be the best. There's gonna be days, probably maybe multiple days, where I just won't be able to upload. So sorry about that. Whoever actually cares, whoever actually will tune in, whoever actually is listening. Yeah. That's another thing. Please do keep in mind, this is just like, this is just more of like a personal project. I don't know where I'm gonna take this. I don't know what I plan to do with this. Regardless, I appreciate whoever's listening. Hello, whoever's listening. I love you. Like, in a platonic way. You know? Not in like a... Yeah. Yeah, you got it. You know you can achieve great things in this world. Despite what others might tell you. I swear you can. How do I know? Dude, just trust. Like, a little bit of trust can go a long way, bro. Just trust me. You can do great things. Never doubt that you can do great things. It's never too late to make the right decision. Heck yeah, let's get that hope core in here, Miku. Let's get that hope core in here. Miku. Miku, stare at me. This is another moment when you should be staring at me. I don't get it. Does the NPC always have to, like, look away from you? Is that, like, what's... I don't know anything about coding. Does that have to do with code? I know nothing about anything. I know nothing about anything. Miku? Oh, you actually turned around when I called your name. That was cool. Miku, I'm not gonna lie. I was a bit of a poser. In middle school. In middle school, Miku, I would, you know, I was like by the book with poser. Or, as the kids nowadays would call it, LARPing, right? I would try my absolute best to get my parents to buy me, you know, the, whatever was popular at the time, you know? I remember Vans was suddenly getting, like, traction, again. Like, it was always a brand that existed and had popularity, but I don't know if it was just my middle school. It just rose in popularity suddenly. And everybody was wearing Vans, different styles, different colors. And so I started wearing Vans. People started wearing just anything that, like, was skater-esque. And I started dressing like a skater despite not skating, and eventually I tried to skate, but I sucked at it, so I stopped. Yeah. I didn't have many friends. Speaking of not having many friends, I don't have many friends. If it wasn't obvious enough, I'm here speaking to an NPC. No offense, Miku. Yeah, sorry. No offense. You're cool. You're great. You're amazing. Just, if it wasn't obvious, I don't really have a lot of people to talk to. I would love to. I think that would be great. And because there's a lot of people that tell me in my life, like, do things to make real friends. Like, oh really? Gee, thanks, Captain Obvious. Maybe I will. Maybe I will do things to get friends, just like how I've always done. Since I was little, I've always just wanted friends. And I think I've kind of learned a little. Is learned? Is that how you use? Is that how you use that? I don't care. I've kind of learned, sort of, to thrive in my loneliness. You see, I have many different ways to cope, Miku. And you're one of them. Yeah. Thanks for helping me cope, by the way. Again, I don't know where this personal project of mine... The personal project thing makes it sound like it's important somehow. It's not. I'm a guy who talks, and nothing I do, at least here, or nothing I say, at least here, matters. Hello. Hi. If I made your day a little better, I'm glad. You know what? Maybe that should be my goal for these videos. Maybe I can make people's days better. I hope, hey viewer, I hope your day goes well. I hope that job interview goes great. I hope you get hired. I hope that girl goes out with you. I hope you had an amazing birthday the other day, or I hope your birthday is gonna be great when it happens sometime soon or later in the year. Okay? Remember that when you feel like no one cares about you, just know I do. Just know that I care about you. Come here anytime you like. I'm not going anywhere.